Good evening, everyone. I guess we'll be starting with roll call.
Commissioner Mazzoni,
Here.
Commissioner Palmer,
Yeah, I'm here.
Commissioner Parham,
Present.
Chair Zinda.
Here. Do we have anyone in the audience who cares to make any kind of public comment to us that is not on tonight's agenda? No? Okay. Is there anyone any of us that feel that they have a conflict of interest with the proceedings tonight?
No.
No.
No. Do we have a staff report?
Thank you, Chairman Chairperson Zinda, and the Honorable Planning Commission. This is pretty much one of those that shouldn't take that much discussion because it's a basic, simple use permit for a bed and breakfast and it's located at 150 Main Street. The site is located directly at 150 Main Street. It's a curbside house, and there's alley access in the back. The site is zone C1. C1 allows all lodging, such as bed and breakfast, as a conditional use permit. In fact, all zones allow B&Bs with a use permit. The site is used residentially, but as mentioned, it's located in C1 district and is the applicant's home. Bed and breakfasts are uses that require approval by the Planning Commission. Renting rooms, and this is for the California Environmental Quality Act section. This renting rooms in an existing home for short-term rental does not change the inherent residential quality of the site. And since the residence clearly exists and there's no expansion of use that would require construction, the B&B can be found to be exempt from CEQA as an existing facility. So basically, the bed and breakfast means any building used in whole or in part for sleeping and living facilities for not more than 6 guest units available to the public for hire on an overnight or limited term, less than 30 days basis. Such use may also include service of any and all meals, but such service shall be limited to such guests unless the facility is also allowed under the code to operate it as a restaurant. A bed and breakfast utilize rooms that are already in a home for short-term rental, and that's straight from section 18.26.010. In order for a bed and breakfast to be located in a zone, the findings that you guys probably should discuss and support are that the property proposed for the bed and breakfast facility has scenic, aesthetic, historical, or other characteristics which make it attractive to tourists. The property proposed for use as a bed and breakfast guest facility is suitable for conversion to such without serious damage to that scenic, aesthetic, historical, or other characteristics. There's adequate guest parking available on or off the property, and the bed and breakfast facility can and will be conducted without unduly interfering with the surrounding neighborhood. I do believe that those above findings can be supported for the establishment of the B&B. There is a unique history to the building, and also the parking is kind of one of those things where there is access rear access in an alley. I'm not so sure about the street being used all of the time for guest parking, but it does say that there's adequate parking on site or off site. So I think that's the only squishy one, but I still think that it's probably one room. So what would that mean? It's just kind of like normal use of the home, if you ask me. I would think that would be an additional car, or maybe not even an additional car. That's about it. I think that once you guys discuss the project with the applicant, you'll probably be able to answer any questions that you might have about their intent. But we do want to place a couple conditions of approval on here. A business license for the B&B is to be maintained at all times while in operation. The property owner shall register to pay transient occupancy tax to the city of Weed, and prior to operation as a B&B, Applicable inspections as per the municipal code shall occur if occupancy is modified. That'd be more of a building permit issue. And the appropriate health department clearance for food service shall be achieved. So my recommendation is to adopt the notice of exemption and approve the bed and breakfast with, if the findings can be supported.
Are the applicants here tonight? Would you like to speak? Ah, come on.
I have a question, but
Hello.
Tell us your name and address.
I'm Maria Tolkacheva, Birch, 150 Main Street, Weed.
Okay. Do you have anything you care to tell us that isn't in the paperwork?
No, everything was good.
Okay.
don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Do any of my fellow commissioners have any questions?
I just have a couple quick ones. I think it's a good idea, and just the parking. If they're gonna be like overnight, I know that there's no parking overnight, so where would you park, in the back of the?
In the back of the
business?
house, we have 2 parking spots.
Okay. I'm good with that.
You do know what used to be there a long time ago, right?
Sorry?
That might be unique history.
Yeah,
The history long, yeah, it's a long time ago.
So you're the owner then? Are you the owner?
No, I'm not.
You're the manager or?
So no, the owner is, she's a mom of my husband.
Okay. So you're, okay.
Yes, it says the landowner is a living trust,
That's right, so, yeah.
and the applicants, Brian is, I know it's Capella, is a woman I know who owns that building, and Brian is her son. And you are his partner.
I just saw the
I'm
address, like,
I'm his wife.
his wife, like on Walnut Street or something, it showed on there, on the application, like the owner.
Well, it says Main,
Did I
150.
Did I misread that?
Yeah, I'm not finding it.
Okay, hold on a minute.
It all says Main Street.
You can talk, they won't throw things at you or nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah, my mistake.
There you go.
Perfect. Yeah, that's it for me.
It's also a public hearing, so you have to open the public hearing once you get enough from the applicant. Yeah.
Wait, I'm not,
This is a public hearing.
Yes.
So you have to open a public hearing once you hear enough from the applicant.
okay.
Or either that, or
Yeah.
just maybe make this part of it, I don't know. Because it is
I
a
was-
use permit,
yes.
that's all,
I
yeah.
was assuming that.
Yeah, okay,
When
sorry.
do you think you might have this up and running? Are you ready now?
Yeah, right
You
now.
pretty ready? Okay. Just have an open house so we can come see it. Anyone else have any questions?
Just on the conditions of approval, so before they're opened, these 3 have to be in place, right?
Yes.
Has that been done, Sandy, or they still in the process?
We have to go through this approval.
All right, but then okay, so.
Yeah.
Before that can actually go, these 3 items have to be,
Right.
Okay.
The business license, he already has to go through, we're just waiting for this.
okay.
And then, building department can go out and inspect.
And then the health department as
And the
well.
health department, right?
Yep,
Okay.
and appropriate health department clearance for food service facilities.
Nice.
I have a couple of questions about the application. One of it I don't understand is it says that there are no natural or man-made water sources on the property. Isn't there a creek or a drainage that goes, is that on your property?
Along the house, yes.
Along the property line. But it says there isn't any water or drainage, or natural or man-made water sources on the property. Are they just talking about wells?
Oh, I don't know. Any natural or man-made water sources?
When there's a flowing, I don't know if
Well,
that's considered a drainage
I wouldn't
ditch
consider
or
a drainage ditch that's been there
for a long
for a
time.
water source. See, that's kind of,
That's what I
I would
was
say that
curious
this is
about, how
just
that
at
was,
least,
yeah.
I bet you if the creek was running through the property and we were doing construction, that might be an issue.
Yeah, but they're not doing any construction,
Right. I
so
mean-
nothing's changing. I was
That's
just
right.
curious
That's the most-
what was considered a water source.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I would think it's a place to get water. You know, like a well or,
Yeah.
some sort of spring, but a natural water source.
Well, I think
Maybe
that
We might
runs-
have to actually change
That runs all the way down, like through Cadero's on Grove Street, I believe, and then underneath the freeway, and then we used to call it as a kid Hobo Jungle in the back there where the CDF is. And that's where we went fishing, so that was a creek that, we caught fish out of that creek. We were young by the previous landlords there, so.
The other question I have, and I'm sure this is just a mistake, is it says, are there any buildings located on the property? And it's checked no.
Yeah, this would be a yes, because there's a house.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's, the application says no. So, it just needs to be corrected.
Okay.
Little things. Okay, thank you very much. I would like to open this to the public if we have anyone else who would care to comment on this, positive or negative.
I just want a tour of the place.
Could you come forward? He'll change. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm John, Sharp, 92 Main Street, Hecker's old building. Met you the other day, and
Yeah, we did.
I know a lot of you guys. I just want a tour of the place. I was wondering if it's possible to go inside it at some point and see what it looks like, because I heard what it used to be. I just kind of wanted to know what it looks like now.
Different. Well, I'm giving you
I'm not opposed. I think it's a great idea. So.
when you load up the bar.
As soon as we get our permits, we're still working with the building codes, engineers, architects, all that good stuff, All the guys that
All right.
tell you're gonna give it to you in 2 weeks, and 6 months later, you might get something.
Did they gotta do it again?
No, I've been here and done
All
it
right, back.
more than once.
Is there anyone else that has any comments? No? So, I guess, we need someone to, make a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept with the conditions of approval listed here.
I second that motion.
Can I, maybe, we need to adopt the notice of exemption and approve
yes.
the bed and
Apologies.
breakfast.
Also, I would like to amend my motion
Thank you.
to include the adoption
Of
The
the,
notice of exemption.
of the notice of
Notice of
exemption for
exemption.
CEQA.
okay.
Thank you.
I second that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, all in favor. You have it.
You want it.
Good luck.
Yep, good luck.
Okay. Then we go on to the approval of the minutes is from the last meeting 2 months ago. Has everyone approved the minutes? I do.
I'll make a motion to approve the August 19th minutes.
Second.
All those in favor? Do we-
Aye.
Aye? Okay. Do we have any commissioners who have reports, who have anything to say tonight?
No, I think I'll zip it.
I believe that's it. So I would like to adjourn this meeting.
All right. That was quick.
Oh, well, I should say, I should move to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Second the motion.
You had it now.
I'm out of practice. Every other month gets me totally rusty.
Shoot.